Today we will discuss series resonance circuit, and first we will discuss series resonance circuit. Then we will do a maximum power transfer numerical problem. So first we can see here a sinusoidal voltage source is there, and resistance, inductance and capacitance are connected in series. Okay, so the current flow through the total impedance of the circuit, we all know, R plus J omega L minus J by omega C. So R plus will common J omega L plus minus 1 by omega C. Okay, so if we want to find magnitude of value, the Z will be R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square. Okay, so the current will be I equal to Vm sin omega t by this mod Z value. Okay, so here we have a new term, resonance. What is mean? In this circuit we can vary the frequency. Okay, omega means 2 omega, we all know omega equal to 2 pi into f. Okay, if we vary the supply frequency f, then the impedance of the inductance and capacitance will change. So if at some frequency the impedance of the capacitance and inductance will same at somehow frequency, then what will happen? Okay, if let it be, so at frequency, suppose at frequency f, impedance of the omega L and omega C will be same. So omega L equal to 1 by omega C. Okay, at this condition what will happen? At this condition, this impedance term omega L minus omega C, it will be 0. So net impedance of the circuit, resistance R. But in the circuit inductance is present, capacitance is present, but you are getting a pure resistive load. Okay, so that condition is called resonance condition. Okay, so the condition for this resonance is omega L equal to omega 1 by omega C, impedance value will be same, magnitude of, so omega square equal to 1 by LC. So omega equal to 1 by root over LC. This omega value is called resonance frequency. If we derive it more, so omega equal to, we know, 2 pi f. Okay, fr, let me write it, resonance frequency is fr. So 2 pi fr equal to root over 1 by LC. So fr, hertz frequency in hertz, equal to 2 pi root over L by C. So you have to remember this very important formula, omega equal to 1 by root over LC. Okay, so when omega equal to 1 by root over LC, inductor impedance equal to capacitance impedance, then what will happen in the circuit? In the circuit we are getting resistive load. Resistive load means, we all know, we have already studied that in resistive load power factor will be 1. So current in this circuit, if we draw, okay, so let me write, we have from this derivation we are getting resonance frequency omega, let me write it, omega R equal to 1 by root over LC. Okay, this derivation is this. Okay, now let me draw the phasor diagram. Okay, so at this resonance frequency we are getting total impedance in circuit is R, resistive. So we know in resistive network power factor is 1, means voltage and current are in same phase. So if it is voltage and current will be in same phase, but you are getting, we are having inductance and capacitance, but we also getting same power factor equal to 1. Okay, now also at omega resonance condition, the impedance of the circuit is will be less and current will be maximum, because the impedance, this value and this value is cancelled. All are in series, this value and this value is cancelled. Omega L and omega C are same, then only we are getting only resistive value. So current at this condition, resonance condition, will be maximum. So we have to also remember the current at resonance, series resonance will be maximum. Now if we draw, okay, let me draw at frequency. So this is the resonance condition phasor diagram. V and I are in same phase. Okay, now suppose you are getting resonance, the inductance, and so we can conclude the resonance frequency we are getting, it is depend on L and C value. Okay, so suppose at circuit we are getting resonance at 50 kilohertz. Okay, and you are maximizing the frequency of the supply from 30 kilohertz. Okay, so at resonance condition, if I draw the current, it will be maximum. The current will be maximum at resonance condition. Okay, this is I and this is omega. Okay, so at 30 kilohertz frequency, we all know the inductance value will be more and capacitance value will be less. So as frequency increases, at higher frequency, inductance value will be more, capacitance value will be less. So at higher frequency, in this circuit will be inductive in nature. Okay, so at higher frequency, circuit will be inductive in nature. That means the current will be lag. Okay, and at resonance frequency, current will purely resistive, so power factor is 1. And if the frequency is very less in this circuit, then what will happen? The capacitive reactance value will be high, inductive reactance value will be low, so circuit will be capacitive in nature. And we all know in capacitive in nature circuit, current will lead, so current will lead. Okay, so now we another term we have to derive for this resonance circuit. What will actually happen in resonance circuit if we want to discuss it more? Actually, at resonance condition, we all know the inductor will always absorb reactive power, and capacitor will supply reactive power. Okay, so all are inductor, capacitor, and resistance, all are in series. So current flowing through the both resistance, inductance and capacitance is same. So the voltage, if voltage drop across inductor is this, so capacitor must be opposite voltage direction. That's why the total voltage drop, this is short circuited. Okay, because this impedance is same, the minus j plus j omega L will cancel, so this is short circuited, means the voltage across inductor is opposite to the voltage across of capacitor. That means the inductor is absorbing reactive power and capacitor will supply the reactive power in the circuit. That's why the reactive power demand from the supply is 0. So reactive power demand from the supply is 0, means the total load in the circuit is resistive load. That's why the power factor of the circuit is 1. This is the main phenomena of the resonance circuit. Okay, then one term is we always come, that is quality factor. You have to remember the quality factor is in resonance circuit is the total voltage drop across any inductor or capacitor by total voltage drop of total voltage of the supply. Okay, now at resonance this is in resonance condition. At resonance condition, we know the total voltage will apply across the resistance. So V equal to I into R. Inductor voltage drop is mod value we will take omega. Inductor at resonance condition, frequency will be omega R into L into I. Okay, so I cancel, so Q factor is equal to omega R L by R. Okay, so we have already derived omega R equal to 1 by root over LC into L by R. Okay, so this is equal to R root over L by C. Okay, so you have to remember this formula also. So by quality factor, we also can derive the total reactive power in the circuit. Okay, we can write it by also this, that if we write it I square into omega L, okay, by I square into R. So total reactive power by active power at resonance condition, this is also quality factor. Okay, so in this circuit we can write it by voltage ratio, we can write it by power ratio. So this term is also important, you have to remember this. So in the series resonance condition, you have to first remember what is resonance frequency, what is quality factor, and at resonance condition the inductor impedance, magnitude of inductor impedance value equal to magnitude of capacitor impedance value. So this you have to remember for the series resonance circuit. Now we will discuss previous question of maximum power transfer from maximum power transfer theorem that we have studied earlier. This is 50 volt, this is RL, and this is 3 ohm, 2 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm. The RL value of resistance value of RL for the maximum power transfer to the circuit we have to find. Okay, so we all have studied that for maximum power transfer the resistance value will be equal to the Thevenin's equivalent resistance value from this side. Okay, so what is the maximum power transfer to the circuit? RL equal to RTH. In previous lecture we have studied. So RTH, to find RTH we have already studied that the voltage source must be short circuited. So the circuit will be like this. Ohm, 2 ohm, 5 ohm and 10 ohm. Okay, so RTH value will be how much? 10 and 5, the 10 parallel with 5 plus series with 2 ohm. From we are looking from this side. Okay, so what is 5 and 10 are parallel, then series with 2 ohm and then parallel with 3 ohm. Okay, so 10 5 parallel means 10 into 5 by 15, 3.33 plus 2 means 5.33 parallel with 5. So 5.33 into 5, 50 by 15, 3.33, 5 and sorry, this is not 5, this is 3 ohm. 10 5 parallel, series with 2 ohm and parallel with 3 ohm. Now 5.33 is parallel with 3 ohm, means 5.33 into 3 by 5.33 plus 3 means 5.33 plus 3, 5.33 means 1.92 ohm. So this is RTH value. Okay, so let me write it here. RTH equal to 1.92. Okay. Now I have to find VTH in the circuit. VTH means RL resistance is open. The VTH will be voltage drop across 3 ohm. So total current in the circuit 3 and 2 in parallel. When this is open, 3 and 2 is current will flow. 3 and 2 is series, parallel with 5 and series with 10. So 3 and 2 in series means 5 ohm resistance. 5 ohm is parallel with 5 ohm means 2.5 ohm resistance. 2.5 ohm is series with 10 means 12.5 ohm resistance. So current flow will be 50 by 12.5. So 4 ampere. So 4 ampere current will flow through this. Okay. So we have to find the voltage drop across 3 ohm. Okay. So 4.5 ohm will be parallel current flowing through this circuit. So voltage drop across 10 ohm will be 40 volt. So voltage drop will be across this will be 50 minus 40. So this will be 10 volt. Okay. So the current through here current is coming 4 ampere. Current voltage across 5 ohm is 10 volt. Okay, if we apply KVL. So current through 5 ohm will be 10 by 5 means 2 ampere. So current through this 3 ohm is also 2 ampere, because if we apply KCL, 4 ampere is coming, 2 ampere is leaving, 2 ampere must leaving. So voltage drop VTH will be 3 into 2, so 6 volt. So we all know the for maximum power. Now circuit will be, you have to connect RL. Okay, RL value is 1.92 ohm and RTH will be RTH we have to value 1.92. Okay, and the VTH will be 6 volt. So maximum power will be delivered to this value is 6 square by 4 into 1.9. So this value is 36 by 4 by 1.92 means 9 by 1.92. 6 we are doing RTH equal to, we have find RTH equal to 1.9 volt. Okay, so 9 by 1.92. So this is 4.7 watt. Okay, this is correct answer. But this circuit, this question have 4 answer. One is 3 watt, B is 5.2 watt, C is 3.2 watt, and D is 4.2 watt. So no, all the given answer are wrong. Right answer is 4.7 watt. Now you also, I have done it by using Thevenin's theorem. You can also check this by, you have find RL equal to RTH, so 1.92 volt. Okay, so then you will, what you will do, you will connect 1.92 across 3 ohm resistance. Okay, then find the power absorbed by 1.92 resistance. You also getting this value 4.7 watt.